Ghana's informal sector workers are bringing in more than 88% of the nation's GDP, according to a research study done by the Institute of Statistical, Social, and Economic Research. Many Ghanaians working in the formal sector and with the government believe that informal sector workers, for example, street vendors and hawkers, are sending Ghana into a reverse development stage, meaning they are causing more infrastructure problems in forms of traffic, city space issues, and sanitation, to name a few. It is a common misconception that street vendors and hawkers are not contributing to development because they are not paying taxes, when in fact it is quite the opposite. Informal sector workers contribute a tremendous amount to the Ghanaian economy, though some governmental policies are not always in their favor. I'm out here in Oxford Street, Accra, to ask some street vendors and hawkers their opinions on the issue. And what do you do?
This is what I do. I make a wave in a business with the name. It's very challenging, you know. In the olden days, you know, they used to come a lot. Maybe the tourists come a lot, they buy a lot. But this time around, it has changed. There's no business. If the tourists come around, the tour guides who live there, we used to give them to their distribution people. So we buy from them only. So we the street boys, you know, taking it hard to survive in life. But what we want the government to do for us is to open more jobs for us so that we, the youth, who couldn't continue our education can, you know, have some work to do for ourselves, so that we can live better.
I do for Africa World, you know, that's my work, I do living. Yeah, I do Africa World living. I can create creativity for everything I know, because I learned it young time at 8 years, I started learning Africa. My father showed me how to create creativity for life, do something for life. Don't beg people for streets, do something, that's well. Yeah, that's why I live it. Oh, right now, what happens is that if you get on the shop, you get a place, selling good place to make business. But here it's not good for the rain. When rain starts, you lose pack everything. But there's no need for water. When water touches, things spoil. If you get places to do better job, we are ready for that.
Informal work is essential to urban livelihoods because it contributes to development in the form of bringing in money for the government with taxes and fees. And it coexists with the formal sector in terms of sales from the formal industries and accessibility to goods and services for workers. The problem is that most governmental policies are not in favor of informal sector workers, despite their contribution to the overall economy of Ghana.
Government, they used to lie to us that, oh, when I come, I'll do this, I'll do this. Later, we haven't seen that kind of thing. So nowadays, everybody decided that doing home team, because they bring a lot of works. Oh, we do this, we do this, we do this. Later, you won't see anything like that.
Street vendors and hawkers are often deprived of basic necessities, like access to clean water and toilets, which should be provided by the government.